Okay, so we're on air and we're just waiting for Florin Groza to come in. He should be here any minute. Might actually give him a call on Skype and see how he's doing. See if we can get everything sorted out. We don't really have a show without Florin. Come on, Florin, where are you? This is the very first BetAdvisor Google Hangout, and it's off to a fine start with just one person. And we're talking about the NFL, and I will be honest, I know very, very little about the NFL. I have no idea what's going on and coming up in the season. So, hang on, let's see if we can give him a call.
Hello.
Hello, Florin.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can actually, you're being recorded on the Hangout as well, so I think this is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, great, because I have some troubles with the application. Never done this before, and uh,
Me
had some
neither. I
trouble with
wouldn't.
it.
I wouldn't worry about it. So, Florin, you're going to be able to tell me everything about the NFL tonight, right?
Yeah, everything you want to hear.
Everything I want to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell me first of all, why should I be betting in the NFL?
I don't know. There are many reasons why you should bet in the NFL. First of all, I think because this is the biggest market in the world. There is no other market bigger than the NFL in this world. You can bet. We talked about this, and I already told you that you can bet huge amounts of money on
Mm-hmm.
the American bookies on games in the NFL. And of course, when you were able to bet big, you are able to cash in and win big. Another big reason why you can bet in the NFL, because here you will not find, like in some smaller markets, odds dropping very quickly whenever a big bet is made. Here the odds are pretty steady, and you can benefit of betting the game you like at proper odds, not you bet and suddenly the odds will drop quickly and the bet has no value.
Yeah, I have to say
I
that's
think,
one of the reasons I'm definitely interested in betting in the NFL. You've got such massive amounts of money there to be matched and played with that I don't see dropping odds really being a problem.
no, no, never. It might be sometimes, but very, very, very little. For example, you have an order of 1.8 to drop to 1.77, something like that, but not big difference, small difference, not anything that would bother you and
Yeah,
would
so
cause
basically
you
the market will
present.
retain its value quite easily.
Yeah,
Excellent. Well, that sounds very good. And when does the new NFL season start?
the NFL new season starts today.
Starts today.
Actually, yeah, actually tonight. Uh, Day in America, night here in Europe.
Yeah.
The first game of the season will be played between the Super Bowl champions, Seattle Seahawks, and the Green Bay Packers in Seattle.
I was being held in Seattle. It's not like baseball where the first game is played in some far-flung country.
No, no, this is a new thing in baseball. Not every year. It was this year where they played in Sydney, and I think a couple of years ago they played in Mexico City, but it's not a common thing. Baseball wants to globalize the event, but the NFL is doing something like this with the games played in London. You might know this.
Yeah, I understand they're looking for another stadium so they can play some more regular games in London as well.
Yeah, they want to play some more regular games in London, want to globalize the game, and there were some rumors at one point that it's looking for a franchise out of the United States, in Europe, basically in London. But I think this is a long shot, and I don't see this happening soon. But it was an idea, rumoring around the NFL.
Well, I think that's the next step for the NFL, isn't it? I mean, they've already got such a massive market at home. If they can take it worldwide, then they can really just take what's already a big sport into probably the biggest sport in the world.
Certainly in America, the NFL in America is huge. The impact is something you cannot imagine. The games are sold. I don't know. There are, I think, a couple of years now since there hasn't been a single seat not taken in the regular games in the stadiums. And also the television, whenever the NFL is played, the Sunday or especially the games, there are two games in the week: Thursday night football, which is today, and Monday night football. There is everybody in front of the TV and watching the game.
Okay.
Also betting. Also betting.
So do you have a bet out for any of these games coming up?
What? Pardon me?
Do you have a bet on any of these games that are being played tonight?
For tonight, no. It's only one game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
I think despite the Seahawks are the favorite because they are Super Bowl champions, and is a certain thing that it's very hard to play in Seattle because it's a stadium where the noise is so loud, that opposing teams have problems communicating, and Seahawks are especially tough playing at home. But the Green Bay Packers are a good team. They are led by a great quarterback and should have a chance today. I wouldn't. So I decided not to bet this game because I still think the Seahawks will pull out this game, but it's not an easy one.
Yeah, I mean, Green Bay Packers are one of those teams that, even if you're not a big NFL fan, you know the name the Packers, whereas Seattle, not quite so much.
The Seattle have progressed very much in the last few years and are the best team right now in the NFL. They won last year the Super Bowl, but in America this is not. It can change by year, and it's very hard to repeat one year after the other to win the Super Bowl. So we should have, like usual, should have a great season and big battle between the big number of teams.
Okay. And in terms of, do you have a favorite side? Is there a side that you're going to be watching specifically?
A team that I like?
Yeah.
Not quite. I don't have I usually like I like the game, and I will watch probably every game that I can. But I cannot say I have a favorite team. I used to be a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers a couple of years ago because I always liked their defense. I like the defensive side of the ball because there is a word in American football, and it's truly valuable. The defense wins championships.
Yeah.
And I always like teams with strong defense. So whenever they are playing a team with good offense and against a team with a strong defense, I am rooting for the team with strong defense. Like tonight, Green Bay Packers great offense against Seattle great defense. I am with Seattle Seahawks fan tonight.
Oh, well, should be an interesting match. I'll see if I can catch any of it.
Yeah,
what about the coming season? Have you got any predictions for us for the coming season?
It's tough to say who are the favorites, but there are some certain teams who are a step in front of the others. In the National League, there are probably the favorites are the Seattle Seahawks. Another team who is going to be a very good one, and I think is going to battle for the NFC title game, should be the New Orleans Saints. They have a great offense, led by a great quarterback, and should be there in the fight.
Who's also their quarterback?
Drew Brees.
Yeah, I know that name.
Drew Brees is the quarterback, and he's a great one. In the NFC, another team who is there and will be a strong one are the San Francisco 49ers. A balanced team with a good offense, a good defense, and a very good coach. And also, I think the Green Bay Packers should be here involved in the fight. Probably these four teams are the best one, I think, at this moment in the NFC. And in the other side, in the AFC, clear favorites are the Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
They were last year in the Super Bowl, and they are led by Peyton Manning. Probably heard about Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
One of the greatest quarterbacks who has played the game, and maybe from my point of view, you can regard him on top three of quarterbacks who ever played in the game. So the Denver Broncos are a certain favorite. Another great team and who surely will have a good season and will there be fight for the playoffs is the New England Patriots.
Okay, another team I know the name of.
Yeah, they're led by Tom Brady. Probably heard about Tom Brady.
Yeah, I heard of Tom Brady.
Yeah, and their coach Bill Belichick, a defensive genius.
Yeah.
These two teams are probably the best suit one in the AFC. Another good teams here in AFC, should be the Indianapolis Colts. I think they have a good chance this year. They have a great young quarterback, Andrew Luck, but they are not so experienced like the Broncos and the New England Patriots, and have some issues on the offensive line and defensive line. But they should be a good team and have a chance for the playoff. I don't know if we are able to go to the Super Bowl, but should be in fight for the playoffs.
Well,
I think these three teams are the best one at this moment in the AFC.
Okay, so we've got a decent season to look forward to then.
We've got a great season, not a decent season.
Oh, a great season. It's going to be that good.
Yeah, any year it can be better in the NFL. Year after year it's going to be better and better.
Okay. And if we can move on to certain players, who do you think? Do you have a player in mind for the MVP?
Of course, Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning was last year MVP in Denver. He had an amazing season that I have not seen something like that in years and years. I think since Dan Marino, now back in the 80s, no quarterback had a season as great like he had. I think he passed over 54 touchdowns and 5,000 yards. Incredible numbers. And
I think I heard that Dan Marino's coming back to coaching soon.
I don't know. No certain word of that.
Okay, maybe it's just something I read. Maybe it might be rubbish. It probably is. Okay, so Peyton Manning has a younger brother, doesn't he, who also plays? Eli Manning?
Eli Manning actually has 2 Super Bowls. Peyton Manning has one Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Eli Manning has never been such a good player like Peyton, but he had a good team, a good defensive team in the New York Giants, and they won 2 Super Bowls facing the New England Patriots a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember watching that game.
Yeah, but not only Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is the certain favorite for the MVP, but there are some other players who have a big chance of this title. I think Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, if he's healthy, he could put up some MVP numbers. Drew Brees, another superstar player who is capable of playing an MVP caliber season. I think these 3 players are the favorites for the MVP.
Okay, and what about rookies? Have we got any highly classed rookies coming through?
Yeah, we had actually a great one. The first pick in the draft was Jadeveon Clowney, is his name, defensive end for Southern Carolina Gamecocks University.
Yeah.
He was drafted by the Houston Texans, and he's one of the most explosive players that entered the NFL in the last 10 years, I think so. He's a freak, a human freak. He's absolutely... if he will work hard and be serious, he had some issues in last years of college at Southern Carolina with seriousity. He will be a great player and made a big impact in the league.
Excellent. Well, that sounds good. So, Florin, I think we're going to want to call on you a couple of times this season, so you can give us some updates and occasionally a free tip. You think that's going to be okay?
Anytime you want, anytime any client has any question, you can ask me whatever you like, and I can give you whatever information you like to hear from me.
Well, hopefully in the future we'll have some more people coming online with us and having a chat, and we'll have some questions for you then. But I think we'll keep this one short and sweet today. Great. Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, great one. Yeah, great would be.
Yeah, it would be great. It won't be good. So it's going to be a great season. We'll have some great people on the show.
Yeah.
All right.
It will be.
Thanks, Florin. You have been a mine of information tonight, and I look forward to repeating this in the future. And speak to you soon.
No problem. Anytime you like, we can do this again.
Absolutely.
Goodbye.
Bye, Florin.
Goodbye. Bye.